Number 5. The Albino Bigfoot. What you're about to see is a video recorded in Pennsylvania where residents have been hearing strange sounds at night. One of the homeowners goes out to investigate the weird noises. Flashlight in one hand, video camera in the other. And guess what the homeowner caught on tape? Well, that's for you to see. Here it is.
Yeah, there's no way.
Number 4. The Flying Creature. The video you're about to see shows two people posing for the camera when all of a sudden a very strange humanoid creature flies over the people recording. In the footage you can hear people screaming in the background in complete shock and in confusement. People think it might be an alien even though the creature is no way near to be identified. Here it is.
इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है?
अरे ये वीडियो मोड में आ गया है। वेट अ मिनट। अबे पीछे देख, वो क्या है?
What the hell? That was someone flying, right?
गया साहब। नहीं दिख रहा।
वो देख वो ना, he's coming back now. वीडियो ले जल्दी।
I don't believe that shit for 1 second. If you saw that, if you saw this thing flying in the sky, would you just be like, oh, he's coming back? Oh, there it is. I don't think so.
Number 3. The Wessex Way Monster. In the footage about to be shown, a traffic surveillance camera recorded a very odd-looking creature crossing the road at around 2 a.m. in Wessex Way, Great Britain. This footage about to be displayed had led to much debate about what it could possibly be. But there are still no exact answers to this humanoid-like creature. But here is the footage. Number 2. The Sewer Monster. What you're about to see is the infamous sewer monster creature captured by a closed-circuit camera by the Northwest Water Company, United Utilities in England. The creature shown in the video is described by a worker as being far too big for a rat, standing upright on strong back legs. The employee says that he has never seen such a thing in his life. Here is the footage.
Get the fuck out of here. And it's like these things are too good to be true, obviously. But what if they are? Like, I'm sitting here like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like, what if this is real? What if that's the actual footage of this thing? YouTube, if you're enjoying this, hit the fucking subscribe button. Let's get back to it.
Number 1. The Roadside Creature. The footage you're about to see shows someone driving through a remote area as he encounters the most unexplainable sighting he has ever seen. The person recording slows his vehicle to avoid hitting what he is seeing. As the video goes on, the strange-like creature seems less human than it was at the beginning of the video. No one can identify what is seen, but you be the judge. So here it is.
Nossa, reverse, reverse. Não. Look! Look up, Sayara! Oh, Sayara! Bueno. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! That's scary. It gave me chills. I don't know if you guys can see the chills. Do you think that's real? I don't know. Probably, because it's really eerie, you know. But you know what that thing reminded me of? If anyone remembers the movie Monsters Inc., when Boo is in that like little costume that she has and she's running towards Mike Wazowski, that's what this thing looks like.
This clip was captured at 3 in the morning on April 9th, 2023. It happened in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The homeowner was sleeping when the clip was recorded. It wasn't until he woke up and saw a notification on his phone that he found out about it. He reviewed the footage, horrified. This is what he saw. A woman is shown trying multiple different keys to get into the house and even looking around for a hidden one. The homeowner claimed that he had never seen this woman before. He said that she later started throwing rocks at his car and trying those locks. It's likely she was under the influence of something. Multiple times she tries to insert keys into the doorbell camera itself. After a few minutes she walks off and was never seen on the property again. Her intentions are unknown.
What would you do in a situation like that? I mean, I'm assuming the homeowner wasn't awake when this happened, but it's just like the lights are on, looking at this woman, the lights are on, but there is nobody home.
There's a store in Brazil that is well known for selling electronics and other consumer products for low prices. But aside from being known for its competitive deals, the store is known for being haunted. Now, even though there's been a couple of stories from employees who've seen strange things at work, only one video has caught footage of something pretty baffling. The video starts off with employees of the store looking over at security footage from last night. But as they continue to watch, something happens that spooks them out of their minds. Take a look.
Tá aqui, pô. Tá não. Não, lá vem, ó. Tá vendo? Lá no cantinho, ó. Lá no cantinho, ó. Tá vendo?
Jesus da glória, é uma pessoa com manto.
Não, ele tá muito alto.
Olha aí,
tá
flutuando, tá flutuando agora, tá flutuando.
Acho que tá na mesma altura que ele tá fazendo. Tá naquela TV lá.
Ele não tem pé não, ó.
Isso aí já é flutuando. Foi aquela hora que eles falaram lá.
Foi. Mas não vem aqui não, pô. Foi.
Meu Deus do céu.
Já.
Cara, ele é muito grande, bicho.
Ele vai sumir ali, ele vai sumir, ó. Presta atenção. Ó, ele some, né?
A mysterious figure appears out of nowhere and makes its way across the store. It appears to be cloaked in a white garment, as it seemingly floats above ground. According to one of the workers, it doesn't appear to have feet, which viewers believe is enough evidence to prove this as being supernatural. Given its oddly stiff composure, viewers are further convinced that this was something otherworldly. So then, was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else appeared on tape?
That thing looks like a giant joint.
On October 25th of 2022, a paramedic posted a video of something freaky that occurred during his lunch break. The video is pretty short, so not much happens, but it's a certain detail caught in this footage that makes it quite disturbing. The video begins with the paramedic filming inside a hospital where a couple of surgeons are getting ready to transfer a very sick patient to a different wing. The paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with the sick patient, who according to them passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. Now, it was only after finishing work that the paramedic had watched this video and noticed something strange about it. Looking back at the footage, they noticed that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look. If you look closely at the hallway inside the hospital, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall. It's there for just a few seconds before suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea as to who or even what this might have been, but judging by its appearance, viewers believe that an entity of some sort was seen. They further add that this entity might have been death itself, considering that the patient in this video passed away that same day. Yet it's still not sure as to what was captured. But one thing that's certain is that whoever or whatever this was didn't seem to belong in this hospital. It remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera.
Yeah, that thing looks like a Grim Reaper, a witch, or something. I don't know, man.
This next video was recorded by two friends who caught something very strange while taking a walk through a secluded forest. Both friends were shooting a video for a small project, but little did they know that the spot they were shooting at had a chilling history. The story goes that a few years ago, a boyfriend and girlfriend were camping somewhere deep inside this forest where nobody could see them. The reason for choosing this spot was so that no one would catch them doing drugs. But this was a bad idea. Within just a few hours of taking a hard substance, the boyfriend suddenly falls to the ground and begins to convulse. He had taken too much and eventually passed away. Immediately, the girlfriend began to scream for help, but nobody came. Now sadly, she too had passed away, but her cause of death remains unknown. It wasn't until much later that the police arrived and found their bodies. Ever since then, the forest has been said to be haunted by the spirit of the couple. Although some believe this, the following footage has left many wondering if something haunts this place. The two friends are walking alone inside this forest when this is captured.
What if I screamed to scare the demons? They would mimic your scream. Oh. That never scared me anyway. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. That in the forest we're in? Yeah.
Upon listening closely, the sound of faint screams can be heard coming from the forest. The two girls initially shrug it off as they think it might be some kids playing around in the woods. But as they continue to listen, they begin to realize that the screams are getting louder and more frequent.
The more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. My stomach goes now. Oh, you gotta yeah.
The screams seem to be coming from someone who needs help. However, the source of the screams can't be found. Given the history of this place, which is said to be haunted, the two girls quickly fled in a panic. It's unknown as to who was screaming, but many viewers think that calling the police would have been the right thing to do, as it could be that someone was crying for help. While some believe that this might have been the spirit of the girlfriend who passed away in this forest, others can't help but think that this was an actual person in need of help. If that's the case, then this video becomes a whole lot scary. Now, the girls eventually did call the police, but the rest of the story is unknown. So then, just what exactly was going on inside this forest? As with most videos whose original source is unknown, this one remains a mystery.
Yeah, that is crazy to think about. That didn't even cross my mind. What if that was actually someone screaming for help and they're just like, oh, it's just a ghost, it's not so scary.
There's a place in Mexico that used to be known as the Disneyland of Latin America. Reino Mágico was a small theme park that opened in 1988 and closed only a few years later after multiple fatal accidents took place inside the park. It's unknown if the park had shut down for this reason, but some believe that the park had closed its doors for the simple fact that many visitors reported paranormal experiences while being there. This isn't surprising to some people, as the park was built on a cemetery. Urban explorers are certainly creeped out by this fact, but they're even more creeped out by the statues that were left behind. Rumor has it that the statue of Snow White is haunted. Nightly visitors have reported seeing the statue in a spot that was not the same as where it was originally seen. It's as though it moved on its own. One night, a group of friends visit the abandoned theme park when something very strange is captured on camera. Take a look.
Ah, bueno, tú tienes tu luz. ¿Qué?
Güey, ese es el velador de...
Es el velador, ¿no? Ah, velador. ¡Ey! ¡Velador!
Aguanta, aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey.
¿Velador?
Ese no es el velador, güey.
Güey, no es el velador.
No. No, aguanta, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey, eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón. Güey, ¿fue aquí? No digas mamadas, güey. Miren. No digas mamadas, güey.
Yo la vi moverse.
No, no. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No sé.
No mames, güey. No mames.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más adentro del reino mágico. Banda, comparte.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Feeling beyond spooked, the group sees what looks to be another person inside the park. But as they look closely, they see that whoever this is appears to be wearing a dress. They continue to watch and notice that how they walk is a bit strange. Fast forward to the group seeing the statue of Snow White, and it's at this point that they realize the color of its dress is the same as the one worn by the person they saw. Could it be that the so-called person was actually the statue moving on its own? The group seems to believe this, but of course, it isn't certain if that's the case. Had the group actually seen the statue moving on its own? Or was this something else? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this one.
I wonder if these statues are on wheels, you know, and maybe that's how they're able to move around. And what if it's a remote control or something? Like it doesn't look like. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, you know, like what if there's more than what we just see there and it's not so spooky?
On June 9th of 2023, an unsettling video was posted by a girl named Pupe who was home alone when something pretty terrifying was captured. The video starts off with Bupit lying on the couch before she suddenly realizes that someone or something is in her house. She was on her phone when she glanced over at the corner of the room and saw what looked to be a person standing completely still. Someone was watching her. Although freaked out at first, she began to laugh as she had a feeling that this was either her friend or boyfriend who was pulling a prank. But little did she know, this wasn't a prank. A mysterious presence has invaded Bupit's home. The following is her video. Watch.
¡Qué miedo que das! ¿Qué haces? ¡Ey! ¿Quién sos? ¡Andate de mi casa! ¡Eh!
Right when things are getting tense, the video ends abruptly. It's unknown as to what exactly happened afterward, but one can safely assume that Bupit was left extremely terrified. Now, Bupit has posted some videos after this incident, but in neither video does she go into detail about the events of that night. Perhaps this incident was so disturbing that Bupit is trying her best to forget about it. Although it's unclear as to what exactly was captured, there's no doubting that the video she took is just downright chilling.
It's chilling for sure. It gave me chills. And I appreciate how she zoomed in on this thing and we could not see any facial features at all. So I don't know. Do you think this one's legit or not? And then she's not making any follow-ups on it afterwards, which doesn't seem what someone who posts this on the internet would do, because, you know, people who post stuff like that want attention. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's legit or you think it's bullshit? I'm on the fence with this one. But being that I couldn't see the face, I'm going to say it's legit because that was a really good apparition. Good job. YouTube, that's all I got for you. I am Nick, the Babadook of YouTube. Let me know what your favorite clip in this video was. After you do that, like, comment, subscribe, do all that bullshit so you don't have to do it later. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for making it to the end of this video. Now watch one of these videos I made for you before I block you.